Canada has always been popular for people wanting to start over. It's not surprising that many people have thought about moving to the Great White North with its beautiful landscapes, welcoming multiculturalism, and image as one of the safest countries in the world. But behind the maple syrup, the friendly people, and the seemingly endless possibilities is a less well-known side of Canada that rarely gets talked about. As we peel back the layers of the Canadian dream, it becomes clear that there are flaws in every ideal. We don't want to discourage people who want to build their lives in Canada. Instead, we want to show them what the trip will be like. Is Canada truly the land of endless opportunities and dreams, or does it hold secrets that could challenge even the most adventurous souls? Remember that every coin has two sides. Knowing both is the key to a good move. Let's discover the top 5 reasons not to move to Canada. A country with some of the most beautiful scenery, the best healthcare, and schools in the world. Everything sounds like a dream, but wait a minute. There is a less glamorous side to this picture, hiding in the shadows of your cash. Yes, we're talking about how expensive living in the Great White North really is. Imagine being in a big city like Toronto or Vancouver, where everything is noisy. There are some good things about these places, but they also have a very high price tag. Canada isn't known for being easy on the wallet, from the sky-high prices of homes to rent that could make your eyes water. Let's look at it a bit more closely, shall we? There's the cost of living, which can give you the chills. And if you don't plan to buy, get ready to pay a lot of money to rent. Even though you're getting excellent care, healthcare costs can add up. Cost of education, they're not easy either, especially if you want to get into one of those elite schools. Cost of transportation, yes, Canada is very big, so you may have to commute more than you're used to. If you want to own a piece of land in this country, you should be aware that cost might make you change your mind. Let's remember, the things we need to live, groceries, gas, and other basic needs, can strain your budget, making it hard to keep up with the cost of living. Canada's high cost of living can be hard for newcomers with little money. Not only do you have to change how you live, but you also have to keep your head above water while living in a place that seems to drain your bank account faster than you can say poutine. Can you pay for the Canadian dream? The benefits are tempting, but it depends on your finances and long-term plans. Are you ready to make changes to make it work, or does the high cost of living make it impossible? Think about the pros and cons of moving to the land of maple syrup and moose before you rush in. Canada may have everything, but it also wants a lot of money. Hence, ask yourself if the cost of living in Canada matches your hopes, or if it's time to look at other options that fit your budget better. You get to decide. From the mayor of your city to the respected prime minister, their actions make you scratch your head and wonder what their real goals are. Is this about making Canada a better place, or are these leaders just trying to stay in power for their gain? It's like watching a play where each act seems to be done to boost their egos or make more money. You can't help but wonder if they care about the normal person or play to their audience. You can only make a few choices to improve your life in this big show. Instead, policies make it seem like prices are increasing and your pocket is shrinking. The cost of living keeps increasing while wages stay the same, and you have to wonder if anyone in charge even cares. But the show continues, and it seems like the Prime Minister lives in a dream world, a place where budgets suddenly balance themselves, and houses pop up like mushrooms after a rainstorm. In the meantime, you must deal with rising bills and economic problems. You can't help but shake your head when they happily talk about how many billions of taxpayer dollars were spent on policies that seem to have little real value for average Canadians. It's a magic trick that makes you wonder where all the money went and if anyone will be held responsible. There are elections every few years, and you're told it's your chance to make a change. But even when the players change, the story stays the same. Whether you're a liberal or a conservative, it seems like everyone is just looking out for themselves and playing political whack-a-mole. If you can't help but feel stuck in a never-ending loop of political theater as you think about your next move, Canada is a mix of habits and customs from all over the world. It's a new ballgame, from how people talk to each other to the social rules that shape daily life. And believe us, newcomers can have difficulty adjusting to such a big cultural change. First, there's the language problem. Even if you know English or French well, sometimes you need help with translation. These little differences in words can make you scratch your head and wonder if you'll ever fit in. Practices in culture are a different story. What might have been normal in your home country has been replaced with a new set of rules. It's like learning to dance to a different beat, and trust us, it takes a while to get the flow just right. But here's the thing, all these cultural differences sometimes make you feel lonely. You might have a harder time making friends than you thought. You're trying to find your people in a sea of new people, but it feels like you're swimming against the wind. Getting used to a new country is like going on an adventure you'll always remember. It's exciting, hard, and sure to push you to your limits. But hey, you'll find your way home with a little patience, an open mind, and a bit of persistence. But here's the kicker. Some people might decide there are better places for them than Canada. What do you know? That's fine, home is where the heart is, and some don't stay to leave the comfort of their culture and neighborhood. No matter how much money you make or save, it seems impossible to get in. Housing prices have gone through the roof, and you're stuck in a cycle of bidding wars and sadness. In Canada, owning a home has become a luxury that only people with hundreds of thousands of dollars can afford. This makes many people feel angry and down. Everyone thinks that home prices will keep going up forever. This never-ending spiral is caused by many new arrivals and bureaucracy, making it hard to build new things. Developers and possible buyers have to pay a lot of taxes, which makes the dream of owning a home seem more and more out of reach. If the average salary in a country is low, how can home prices keep going up forever? People can feel the difference between the cost of living and their pay, which makes them wonder if home ownership is just a mirage. Not only is the home market hurt by this, but the growing number of immigrants adds another layer of complexity, causing a lack of jobs and homes and putting pressure on healthcare. Some refugees are disappointed when they discover that Canada isn't the promised land they thought it would be. What about this thing called the Quiet Program? Critics claim it is a trick that lures hopeful immigrants with fake promises, leaving them stuck in an expensive housing market with few opportunities. People can feel their anger, and the harsh reality has ruined the hopes that brought them to Canada. The idea of a safe future is fading, and many people are starting to wonder if this is where they want to be. As we try to figure out how to deal with this problem, one question remains. Will there be a way out? Can the housing market be fixed so that the dream of having a home in Canada is once again within reach? Until then, many people who want to own their own homes are left with broken hopes and the daunting task of figuring out how to live in a world where the future is uncertain. Everyone knows that trying to move to Canada can be hard. There are few spots in popular visa programs like Express Entry and the Provincial Nominee Program, so there's a lot of competition out there. People want those coveted spots and need a high comprehensive ranking system, CRS score, to have a chance. It isn't easy, especially for people needing more education or speaking skills. The wait for an invitation to apply, ITA, can be long and unclear for some people. It might never come. Imagine how sad it would be for people who want to start over in the country of maple syrup and beautiful scenery. But there are more people. The time it takes to process can be a real drag. Some applicants have to wait months or even years to hear back. Talk about putting you down. When you're stuck in limbo waiting for that golden ticket to Canada, planning your life is hard. And let's not forget that immigration policy changes all the time. One day you might be qualified, but the next day, new rules might make you ineligible. It's like trying to find your way through a changing path, making you feel lost and uncertain about your future. In other words, with all these problems and unknowns, it's easy to see why some people are hesitant to move to Canada. America is a land of opportunity, but getting there can be a real uphill fight. Some might even start looking for countries with easier and more reliable immigration policies. Canada can still be a dream come true for those who keep trying. It's a place with many different cultures, lots of friendly people, and a lot of options. Can you navigate the cultural differences and potential loneliness of immigration to a new country? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to tap the bell icon to turn on notifications to stay updated with all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.